Hi, my name is Nathan Lawson.
And I'm Doug Marchant, and this is a CH Kadels how-to.
Now, whether you're camping or you're surviving, shelter will be a necessity. And today, we're going to go and show you how to build one form of a shelter known as a lean-to.
Yeah, a lot like what we're sitting under right now. We're gonna show you all the steps. So let's jump right into it. The first thing you'll need to do is go ahead and pick a spot. You're gonna wanna assess your surroundings and find the best place for it.
Now, we prefer an area that, offers some clearance and it has two trees side by side. That's usually what you're looking for. All right, next we're gonna actually wanna go ahead and clear the area, okay? So now this will reveal any potential threats or reasons not to set up in this actual location. Now, snakes, anthills, those types of things. In fact, when we were clearing this area, I actually found an anthill about maybe 10 feet away. So it's far enough away to where it really wasn't that big of an issue for us. We also used the Combat Commander machete to help with the clearing.
Yes, that could save you a ton of time. You don't want to go ahead and have your shelter partially built and realize it's a terrible spot to put it. So clear it first. Next thing you're going to want to do is find a tree that you're going to be able to use. This will be your main rafter across the top. When it's all said and done, you're going to have about 7 pieces, but this is going to probably need to be maybe the strongest one.
Now, next, you actually want to go ahead and clean the tree, okay? And shorten it to the width of your shelter. Now, next up, you're going to want to find 2 support beams that you can use that will support the top of your rafter, okay? That's the next portion that you would be. Now, for this, we were able to use some of the same log, some of the same tree that we actually originally tore down, but you may need to identify 1 more tree or 2 more trees and then cut those to size as well.
It's one of those situations, always be on the lookout for any little things that can give you an advantage. The particular tree we cut down had a split in it that went to 2 smaller logs, so that was a really good advantage. We only had to cut down 1 tree.
It was great.
Keep an eye out for that kind of stuff. All right, the next step is going to be to secure your top rafter to your supports. Now we just used some 550 test paracord. This is Black Savage, but anything will do, just 550 test. It's a really affordable cordage. That's why people tell you to have cordage in your bug out bag. It's useful for a ton of different things. Anyways, this isn't the permanent solution. It's just to get it up there until you can actually secure the rafter to the trees. And we're obviously showing you how to do this in the video.
Now, at this point in time, you're actually able to see the structure coming together. It's actually working, and you can actually see it being put together. Now, what you're gonna do is lift your rafter against the trees and secure with the paracord. Now, your top rafter is complete.
Okay, the next phase is gonna be to actually construct the support structure for your roof. You're gonna need 2 logs that are gonna be long enough to reach the top of your support at a slant. So you'll have 2 running parallel, and then you're gonna need 2 more logs, maybe a little smaller. They're gonna be running across those 2 supports, and then you'll paracord all that together because this is the main support for the actual the contents of your roof.
Now, next off, what you'll see behind us here, you actually lay whatever type of greenery or structure you had. For us, we used pine trees again, so we have used the original pine needles from the 2 trees that we chopped down for this situation, and that has created the initial structure of our roof. Now, over time, the pine needles are going to go away, so we're going to continue to lay down different greenery over this and expand it, because currently it's just the main portion. Our corners are not really covered right now, but those will be in time.
Yeah, it also helps to kind of camouflage your spot, which if you're, if you need to stay concealed, that's good for you. But if not, it might be good to have maybe like an orange emergency bandana, something like that you can put up to wave for help. If you're in a tropical setting, you might be using palm fronds, something like that. So again, anything will work that provides this kind of coverage.
Right, and I just want to mention that this 6-in-1 toolkit, this thing was amazing. This thing provided so much usage. We chopped down the trees, we skinned the trees, we dug our fire pit for this thing. This little sucker here means business.
Yeah,
it really worked out very well.
It's a super affordable option too. That's what I was really surprised about.
Yeah, the fact that you can actually just switch out the heads between the axe or the
shovel.
The shovel. I'm sorry. Yeah, the shovel or the axe. So it just really was a very nifty product that we used throughout this one.
And then you got a saw blade in there too. That helped a lot. When we were
saw blade and a knife.
Yeah, and a knife. When we were cutting down the trees with the tomahawk portion of it, a lot of times we'd get about halfway through the tree and the tree falls, and then you can't get to where it's still attached because it's pinched. So we put that saw attachment on it, and we were able to cut through the remaining part of the tree and just pull it on away. So it really was
great time saver.
Yeah,
it really was, especially in this situation. We're in the deep south. In the thick of summertime, it is super hot here, super muggy, super buggy. So the least that time we have to do to be out in the sun or out in the elements, the better.
So once you're at this point, you should have something that looks a lot like what we have here. And maybe if you've seen this video and we've helped save you some of the time of figuring this stuff out, you can use some of your energy on improving it. I would love to see your improved lean-tos.
Absolutely.
You guys can message us. We have a Facebook. You can check that out. If you like this video, if this was helpful at all, please remember to like the video, share it, and subscribe to our channel. And remember, everything you've seen here, from this multi-tool to the machetes that we use to clear the area, the 550 test paracord, you can get all of that at chkadels.com. It's a one-stop place if you're camping or you're looking at building a bug out bag, anything like that. It's a great place to stop by.
Yeah, we'll see you on chkadels.com.